Hello there, welcome to my channel. I am Estate Cleaner Dave. I hope you're having a great day. I do thank you for, if you should happen to hit the like button after watching my video, I do appreciate that. And I'm thankful for the support. I am a reseller by trade. I buy and sell things, which I use the eBay platform and my antique store primarily as my main places for resale. I get a lot of my products, a lot of the items that I sell from thrift stores and from walk-ins off the street at the antique shop. So I do hope that this is an opportunity for you to learn a few things, maybe to be able to identify something that can help you make some money, or just to give you some encouragement along the way. This is my video for what sold for the first week of November 2020. And with that, we're going to go ahead and get right started. The very first thing that we sold this week was... see if I can find it. There it is. It is a canning jar lid. If you're familiar with my channel, you know that I sell an awful lot of these. Sometimes they take a little longer to sell, but I sell them pretty regular. 1, 2 a week typically, normally, sometimes 3, sometimes more, sometimes none, but usually there's at least one in the mix. So this week the first thing I sold was this one. I actually paid $1 for this. I've been having to kick up a little bit more to sell these. They're getting harder and harder to find, at least right now for me, because I'm not doing yard sales and auctions and that sort of thing. I'm just mostly hitting thrift stores and walk-ins off the street. So I paid $1 for it, which it is what it is. So actually, I think I actually bought it at my antique shop from one of the other vendors there, one of the other dealers. So with that, let's see. I listed this October 21st, sold it November 1st for $17.19 plus shipping. You'll hear me say plus shipping an awful lot in my videos. That's because I typically almost always charge shipping. Next, these are a couple forks. I'm not actually sure where I found them. Where I got them. I found them in a tote down here in the basement. Which it means it could be from 10 years ago, or it could be from 2 years ago, but my memory has forgotten where I got them. So anyway, I listed them October 29th, sold them 2 days later, November 1st, for $8.99. Just a couple of forks. That's it. A couple of forks. $8.99 plus shipping on those. Next, donuts. Don't they look yummy? I got them. I got these in a box of toys I got quite a long time ago. And I never really got around to listing them. I finally got these listed. I paid 7 cents because I bought them in a lot of stuff. I paid 7. They're only like a 1/4 inch. They're only like a 1/4 inch diameter. They're really small. Obviously, some toys, Playmobil. They were Playmobil toys. I'm not exactly sure what for, but I listed them September 15th last year. They sold November 1st, and I only got 99 cents for them. But I have this thing where if I have it, I have to sell it. I just have to. I have to put it into somebody else's hands that will enjoy it. So, next, Clue game. This is just replacement parts. This is just what I sell this time. I sold the tokens, the suspect tokens for the game. So let's see. I paid 11 cents because I just part them out. I part these games out. So. I probably paid 99 cents for the game and parted it all out. So 11 cents for these tokens. I listed them. Let's see. I listed the game August 9th, 2017, but I've been selling parts out of it ever since. And so let's see. November 1st, I sold these for $8.88 plus shipping. $8.88. Not sure what the $4.99 is for. That's for something else that's in there that sold, but the tokens I got $8.88 for. So next, I picked this up at the thrift store not far from my house, and it was in a box of Barbie dolls. I'm not sure. I think she actually I bought several bags of things that day, and I think she just included it in one of the bags. So I'm just gonna say I had a buck on it because that's typically what they would have charged me. So so I had a buck. I paid a buck for it. Big Jeff. I listed him October 26th, and I sold him November 1st for $30, $29.99 plus shipping for Big Jeff. All right, next. I was pretty happy with that. Next. Curlers, I guess you call them. Hot hair rollers. Curlers. Let's see. This thing, I paid 39 cents for this at Goodwill. It was clearanced out. And I'm not sure what they had on it. Nobody apparently wanted it. Didn't have any of the little clips, the little metal clips that are supposed to go on there. There wasn't any of those, and it was quite dirty. So that would probably explain why they couldn't get anything for it. I figured I could at least sell the rollers. 39 cents, couldn't really go wrong. So I bought it. I listed it September 14th. Sold November 1st for $17 plus shipping. $16.99. Next. Little pair of crystal shakers with sterling silver lids. As you can see, they're pretty beat. I mean, they're pretty beat. Let's see. I paid a buck for these. I listed them. Pretty sure I got them at the niche. Pretty sure I bought a whole bunch of these kind of things at the niche the one day. And I think these might have been the last of those. So yeah, November 7th, 2019. I listed these. Sold November 2nd this year for $12.99 plus shipping. Next. Cookbook. Bucks County Cookbook. Or Bucks the Artist County. Bucks Cooks Cookbook. It's a cookbook, whatever. I paid a quarter. No, that's not it. Nope, I paid a buck for this. Not sure where I got it. Where'd I get it where I paid a buck for it? Not sure. Listed, it's been listed a while, December 5th, 2018, so it's been up a couple years. And it sold on the 2nd, November 2nd, for $15, $14.95 with free shipping. There's a free shipping one right there. Alright, so that having free shipping didn't help it sell any faster, did it? Next. I got these little guys in a local thrift store. I don't know, they're like little, plastic rubber kind of guys. I'm not familiar with these toys at all. I just happened to have seen them when I was doing some other research on toys. And so when I saw the little bag full of toys at the thrift store for a quarter, I decided to go ahead and pick them up. So I listed them November 1st. They sold this next day, November 2nd, for $20. $20. And I had free shipping on those too. Imagine that. Alright, next. And another one with free shipping. What was wrong with me? I paid $2 for this. I listed it October 21st, sold it November 2nd for $14.29, and with free shipping. Next. Darth Maul, Disney Infinity game, which I understand is canceled? Not canceled. Cancel's not the word. Discontinued. Let's see. I bought these several years back. Quite a few years now. They were clearanced at Walmart. I paid $2. I listed this July 18th, 2016. And the market was flooded. Just flooded with these things. And people were selling them for $5, $6 with free shipping. It was horrendous. So I did not do that. I tried different ways of making sales with them. I made a few sales here and there. Lately, I've this year, maybe COVID inspired, but I've sold a lot of them. I've sold a lot of the ones that I had. So all different kinds. Anyway, so that's that. I sold it November 3rd for $8 plus shipping. $8 plus shipping. So not a killer, but it works. Getting that tote emptied out, so I don't have too many left. Next. This is a DVD set. I got these at Goodwill. I paid a lot more than I wanted to for them, that I would have wanted to for them. It is what it is. I just couldn't help myself that day. I paid $18. which is way more than I would have normally paid, and especially using using the smartphone app, because it doesn't really give you all of the items that sold. So you can end up buying something thinking it's going to sell for $40 and only have a bunch of people selling it for 25, which is what happened to me on this. But I stuck to my guns. I listed, say I paid, let's see, I listed it September 23rd. I sold it November 3rd, and I did get $40 plus shipping, but I had to stick to my guns on that and price it high, because there were a lot of other sellers who were selling them cheaper, and I just had to hope that they would run out, and apparently they must have. So next. And these, I'm almost out of all these things. I think I'm out of this particular. I think I have 2 more of these and a couple of shower treatment, the ones that they have. But I paid $5 for this one. It's just a filter. I think they're from the 70s or 80s. They're old. These things were like over $200 new. I mean, when people had to buy them, they were like $200 for these filters. Crazy, incredible. But yeah, $5. I listed it July 24th, sold it November 3rd, and I got $50 plus shipping. I did have them listed for $79.99. I think I sold a couple of them like that at that price, but it's time to. I figured maybe I needed to start trying to sell them faster, so I sold this one for $50, so plus shipping on that. Next, which is expensive because they're kind of heavy. So next. This is just a little cover that went inside an oven. It covered a light. I was at my son's house, and he was scrapping his stove because he bought a new one. His was an older model. It was pretty rough. And they'd moved in the house that they bought, and it was in there, and it was pretty rough. So you know, I asked him if he'd mind if I popped the knobs. I took the knobs off of it. You know, they needed cleaned up and everything. They were pretty good though. They kept it pretty clean, but they weren't worn. They weren't worn or anything. So I took the knobs off, and I took a picture of the model number on the back of the stove, and then he opened the stove up and he goes, "Well, you want this?" And he pulled this thing off. So I took that too. I didn't take anything else. Typically, a lot of times I'll try to sell like burner covers, but his were they were pretty shot, so I didn't take those. Plus, that was good scrap for him. So, yeah. So anyway, yeah. Oh, let's see what I get. So I paid nothing for this because I, got it, from a boy. So, I listed it October 7th, sold it November 3rd for $10.99. So that was pretty cool that he offered. I didn't even know it was in there. So I just knew about the knobs, that the knobs are pretty good, and I did sell the knobs. But I believe that's next week's video, so I won't tell you. Next, I got these at Goodwill. I don't know anything about them, but I figured new in package. I'd grab them, and they were $5 for the pair, so $2.50 each. But let's see, yeah, $4.99 I paid for these, and I listed them. I listed them November 1st, sold them November 4th, 3 days later for $18.99 plus shipping. So that was good. That worked. I don't like spending $4.99 for stuff. I just don't. I like spending 79 cents for stuff, or a quarter, but I did it. Next. All right, these came in a box. I bought a box of little toys and stuff at a thrift store, and the whole box, I don't know, like $3 or something, or $5 or something. And I broke it down. I took a bunch of different toys out and set it in, and made them in different lots. So I paid $1 for this lot, and I listed these October 27th, sold them November 5th for $9.99 plus shipping for those. So that one there covered everything, but I did pretty well with some other pieces that I sold. So so this is on sort of like gravy on it. So next. All right. Oh, hold on a minute. Did you miss me? You probably didn't even know I was gone. I had a little issue at the shop. I needed to help the vendor that was working today get work through it. So everything worked out. Everything worked out. It's all good. Yeah. So sorry about that. Not that you actually noticed that I was gone, but I still. All right. So then we have these Anchor Hocking glasses. Berwick, Boopy, or whatever, however you say it. Yeah. So boy, that just threw me right off. Just right off. I paid $2 for this lot of 6, and typically these take quite a while to sell. So yeah, maybe something you want to keep in mind. If you don't have a lot of space, you may not want to deal with these. And I only deal with them if I get them super cheap. So $2 for the set of 6 that works for me. Let's see. I listed March 17th, sold November 5th for $20 plus shipping on those. Next. There's other kinds. There's you see the little round balls around the bottom. These are Anchor Hocking. There's a company called Imperial that did some that they call Candlewick. Those can be more expensive if you can ID them, but if they're not ID'd correctly, you can get some folks who they'll razz on you for not having them listed right. So just wanted to let you know. Next. And just a Revereware lid that we sold here. This was I paid 50 cents. I listed it October 29th. Sold it November 5th for $10.99. $10.99. Not sure which one it was. I think it's an 8-inch one. But no, yeah, 8, almost 9-inch, 8 and 7/8 inch lid. And I have them. This is a variation listing, so whichever one they pick, it could be the prices change. So next. Clue Museum, the Great Museum Caper, replacement parts. So I'm just selling the parts. Let's see, this was the pawns. They bought the little plastic pawns you see in the bottom picture down there, the fourth one in, the little plastic ones. In order to get, let's see, what did I, well, yeah. I sold, let's see, I paid 22 cents. Paid $1 for the game, 99 cents for the game. So, maybe it was a $2 game. I'm not sure, but anyway, I paid 22 cents per item in the listing. I listed it November 4th. Sold these pawns November 5th for $9.99 plus shipping. So that covers pretty much everything. So the rest of that's all gravy as it sells. Next. These little guys, I had no clue at all what these guys were. None at all. There's a Facebook page identifying action figures or something, or action figure identification page. Those people on there are incredible. They're really, they just ID things for you. They're amazing. There's not too much heartache. There's not. I have seen some smart Alex come in there and they say, well, do your own research. And they don't realize that the page was set up because people like identifying things. They like doing that. The page wasn't set up for people to be smart Alex to anybody. And it seems like they're pretty good at weeding out those folks who think that they need to tell you to do your own research. So anyway, yeah. It's a very it is probably the most helpful page I've ever been on Facebook. So just give them a little plug there. They're really fantastic folks there. I was just amazed. So anyway, I didn't pay anything for these. These came in that same box that those I think they did. I think they came in the same box as those army figures, those little army things I showed you earlier. So I didn't. This was just a side thing I listed. I didn't have a price on them for what I sold because I used the other lots to cover the amount of the cost of the box. So anyway, these 4 guys, I had no idea who they were. They're only like maybe 1.5 inches tall. They're just little, and they were so fast on IDing these. It was incredible. So yeah, so nothing for these. I listed them October 29th, sold November 6th for $10. I listed them at auction, so they did get 2 bids, but it was the same bidder. So I started them at $9.99, and I got $9.99. So, and I was pleased with that. Pleased as punch. $9.99 plus shipping. Sweet. Next. And these also came out of that same box of stuff. So, and this is another thing. I didn't have a clue what these were. I posted some pictures on that page, and those guys were right on it. They right on it, told me exactly what they were for. So, because I looked on Google Images, I looked all through eBay Completes trying to find it. I looked up that Zap thing because it says Zap, that little triangle thing in the middle of black boxes looks like Zap, but I couldn't find them. I looked and looked and looked, and I spent way too long, and this is the thing that made me go look on Facebook for that group. So, yeah, pretty amazing. Again, they were also listed October 29th, and they sold November 6th. Oh, excuse me, sorry. For $15.50. And that was also an auction. I ran that at auction, so I started those at $9.99 as well. And they ended up getting, 7 bids. So, sweet. Yeah, that was pretty cool. So I was happy with that, and that page is incredible. So, next. This is it's a steering wheel cover. I guess they still make them like this. I sold an older one from the 70s for probably twice the price I got for this one. I can't remember exactly what I got for that one from the 70s or 80s, but this one, I actually love these things. I'm surprised I didn't keep it and put it on my van, but I didn't. So, cha-ching. Yeah, but yeah, I guess, I love them, except, well, there were some downsides to them. After a while, things would happen and stuff, but, so you could just buy a new one. But anyway, I paid $3 for this at the Niche. Pretty sure it was at the Niche I bought this. I paid $3, and I listed it October 21st. Did I run it at auction? Nope, not auction. I sold it November 6th for $17, $16.99 plus shipping. That was a good turnover. I was pretty happy with that. So, all right, that's it. That's everything I sold this week. I paid altogether. I paid $43.53 for everything that I sold. That's what I paid. $43.53, and my total sales for the week were $356.65. That's my total sales. I had no returns, no non-paying bidders, no. What's the other one? Returns, non-paying bidders, no cancellations, no refunds, none of that stuff. So what is. So, yeah, that was a good week for me. So I'm good with that. So, again, like I said, I sell here on eBay. I sell at the shop. I have a eBay store, eBay, not a store, but I sell on eBay at the shop as well on a different account. I don't sell a lot there, although I've been doing all right with that. So I sell there, and then honestly, of late, I've been really focusing an awful lot on the stock market with the buying and selling stock options. So that has become something I've really started to really enjoy, and I'm getting better at it. And so that's really grabbing my attention. So yeah, so that's it. So lots of different ways of making money. And I'm good with what I do. So thank you very much for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.